Hello there, my name is Sil and today I will take you through Sastasha, which is the very first dungeon experience for all new Final Fantasy players out there. If you are watching this, there's a high chance you are a fresh sprout, so I will go into a bit more detail on basic stuff in this one. Sastasha is easy. It's relatively quick and soon you will be way too familiar with it, as it is the only dungeon you will ever get if you forget to turn on the limited duty roulette. If you're a tank, the first thing you want to do is turn on your tank stance, or else you will soon turn on the floor tank stance and we definitely don't want that. If you're a healer, you want to set focus target on the tank. This will help you track the tank's health bar easier. Remember your ABCs, always be casting. If you are not actively healing someone, you should be casting an offensive spell. As a DPS, you want to do exactly what your role entails. Do damage. Try not to run ahead of the party. Let the healer and the tank set the pace, especially if they are new. After you've cleared the first few bats, there will be a small cave to your left. Read the bloody memo inside it to see which coral formation you will need to click on in order to summon the first boss. Write it in the party chat if your memory is just as bad as mine. Here, you want to kill the clams first, because they will keep spawning adds for as long as they are alive. The clams are easy to kill, but they get invulnerable while they are closed, and incidentally, that's usually the exact moment when I finish my casting. You also want to be mindful of not over-pulling, because at this stage, most of the DPS classes don't have their AE abilities yet, and if you have an inexperienced healer, you can get overwhelmed very quickly. To spawn the boss, click on the coral formation of the same color that was mentioned in the note we read in the beginning. If you click on the wrong one, no biggie, a few adds will spawn, but you can take them down quickly. If you click on the right coral, an inconspicuous switch will appear. Click on the switch to spawn the boss. My party had a bit of an issue with this mechanic. The boss is easy to take down. Aside from a telegraphed AE, it doesn't do much. The ability cannot be interrupted, but if you have a stun, this boss, just like many other early dungeon bosses, can be stunned and that will interrupt the AE. If you get caught in this one, I can assure you your healer will judge you. It's that easy to avoid. Our second boss is Captain Madison. This is another very simple tank and spank. Focus down the adds first so your tank takes less damage and your healer can help out with the DPS. At 50% health, he will run away and we are going to chase him. As you chase the captain down, make sure you actually follow your tank and not the boss. Not that that's a mistake I have ever made, obviously. Take care of the dudes on the way and pick up the key that they dropped. You will need it to unlock the first door. The guy inside can be pulled all the way to the door on the right side. You can also just kill him there without any extra fuss. Use the key that he drops to unlock yet another door. Phase 2 of Captain Madison fight is pretty much the same as the first one. As a tank, you should position yourself between your party and the gates on the left side. When the boss is beaten down to 50%, he will summon scurvy dogs. The dogs will aggro on the closest party members, so your positioning might save some unnecessary stress to the healer. At 25%, Captain Madison will run again like a little bitch that he is, and we will have to chase him down again. Here, what you want to do is just stick to the right and kill anything that comes at you. Healers, be alert because the pool can quickly get very big and overwhelm your party. If you have any sprouts in your party, before engaging the boss, make sure that everybody has finished watching their cutscenes, because watching the cutscene is always morally correct and new players shouldn't be pressured to skip them. Then the Orca Tooth is another easy fight. As a healer or ranged DPS, you may want to stand next to the hatches of unnatural ripples. They will start bubbling throughout the fight, and if you don't close them, they will spawn adds. This is, however, not a mandatory mechanic, as we usually just focus the boss and burn him down before the adds even spawn. If any adds do spawn, just run close to your tank and the tank will pick the aggro off of you. If you're a DPS, please remember your limit break. It will help you kill the boss faster, and ignore the adds, burn down the boss, the adds will disappear as you kill the boss. Congratulations, you have finished your very first dungeon. Well done. If I forgot to include something in the video, please let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, as it is free and you can always change your mind later.